Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I hope everyone's day is going fantastic. And everyone's self-betterment journey is very productive. Today, I wanted to talk about those that try to use game on a narcissist. And I will be talking about two different types of game here, so please don't jump to conclusions and let's explore both. And how one doesn't work so well at all, and how it's really a waste of time and even dangerous in my opinion. And how the other can be a great help to get away from a narcissist. So the reason why I started to think about this, actually I've been thinking about this for a very long time, is I've seen, on the first part of things, where there are many gurus and others out there that teach how to game someone in order to get a desired result with having a relationship with them. And largely this is because the person they are running these games on are behaving in a toxic manner towards them. And the hopes are, by running certain types of games on this person that is behaving in a toxic manner, they will all of a sudden start to respect this person they are with. And they will have a much better relationship with this toxic person because of these games that are run. And they somehow put them in their place. And to that I just shake my head. And I say, this is like saying, if you do this step and you do that step, a narcissist will stop being a narcissist. Do yourself a favor and listen and watch these videos. And the behavior they are trying to game against. And it largely, if not, sounds exactly like the behavior of a narcissist. It sounds like their do tests. Their gaslighting. Their testing to see what you will take. Their projection. Their cheating. Their lying. They're all of the above. However, there are gurus out there that teach that if you do this step and or that step, someone that is doing all of these things to you, with the right set of game, this toxic person can be putty in your hands. And to that I say, no one as of yet has found a cure for narcissism. Most professionals refuse to see such people in their practice because it largely doesn't produce positive results. And many of those that are trying to help such a person oftentimes find themselves needing to seek help for the mind scramble that is done on them in the process. That's why most will say, if you believe you are dealing with a narcissist, figure out the fastest and easiest way you can exit that relationship and never look back. Look. There is truth in being confident. Not a needy person. To dress and groom in a clean manner. To take care of one's physical shape and exercise regularly. To not overshare your business. And to get to know someone slowly over time. To have boundaries. To do the self-work on yourself. So you can for one have a good and healthy life. But also so you might attract like individuals in your life as well. This is something I'm all for, and when those that teach this, they are 100% right about what they are saying regarding this. But where they are wrong in my humble cartoon opinion, is trying to run game on someone that is behaving in a toxic manner with the hopes of changing their behavior and getting a better result. Now here's what narcissists and other toxic people do. They will play the game right along with you. They will pretend to be tamed and to be put in check, so to speak. All to get you to get your ego to get pumped up and your sense of security to become solid and in place. And they will go along with you in this. All to get you trapped into something you can't get out of. Such as a home purchase. Or marriage. And the list goes on and on. And it all started with you thinking. You showed them. You used game to get them to treat you with respect. And they meaning the narcissist. Or the narcissist light. They sat back and let you think that you were successful with your game. All to rip the rug out from under you much later on. Usually in a spot in your life when you are at your weakest. And when you are least expecting them to do so. Here's the thing. Game on these people doesn't work. It just prolongs the process of being abused by a narcissist. And it allows your ego to get yourself into trouble thinking you have a firm grasp on the situation when you really don't. And I think this is how many in modern times that are somewhat confident get entangled with such toxic people. Their egos get themselves into trouble, thinking that trying to put a toxic person in check, so to speak, is a wise idea. Think about it this way. Those that own and work with all kinds of poisonous snakes for a living, most of them have been bit before and probably will be bit again in the future. No matter what techniques they employ, they are still dealing with a poisonous snake. No amount of tricks and tips will change the fact they are dealing with a dangerous poisonous snake. Well, there's no amount of tricks and tips will change the fact that you are dealing with a highly toxic person. Look, if you are getting to know someone new and you notice any form of gaslighting whatsoever, especially in the beginning stages of getting to know this person, count your blessings and make whatever excuse you have to make and get yourself out of that relationship. Because there is an old saying, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. People don't just randomly gaslight people after being super nice and honest. So what you think is honest for 3 months, then out of nowhere start gaslighting you about something random. Nope. Normal healthy people don't do that. However, what some of these gurus will have you believe you aren't in the right frame, and you need to do this or do that, to put this person in check, so to speak. So they will respect you, when they should be telling you, if someone is acting like this towards you, it's a high chance you are dealing with a narcissist, or another toxic variety, and you should exit that relationship as fast as you can. Because there is no amount of game that is going to make this person act better. But again, they might let you think they are acting better, so you can build up a false sense of security, so they can sucker you into believing they have your back, and they now have your best interests at heart. And then before you know it, they will pull the rug right out from under you. Also, narcissists love to get people back for when they feel slighted or wronged. Now, if you think they will forget about you trying to game them or put them in check, think again. They will get you back even if it's 2 or 3 years later. It's just not worth it. And on top of that, it's dangerous. Because the longer you stay with a narcissist or another toxic person, your life is literally at risk. You don't know if they are putting something in the food you eat or the things you might drink. You don't know if they won't set you up for something really horrible in the future. All because you thought gaming this person was the right thing to do. Now, where is game productive when dealing with a toxic person or narcissist? It can be. Not always. But it can be productive when you are trying to escape a narcissist or another toxic person. Again, I will give this analogy forever and ever. If you were a prisoner of war, you wouldn't tell the guards your escape plan. You might even be friendly with them, and find out their likes and dislikes to use that to your advantage to buy you some time to be able to get your escape plan in motion. Look, if you find changing the topics on the narcissist like the narcissist does to you is helpful to prevent arguments, and to buy you some time, go for it. If you feel that playing on the ego of the narcissist, and treating them well and like you even like them for a short moment of time, to buy yourself some time to escape, go for it. But notice the difference here. You are using game to get away and escape. The other person is using game to get entangled with a narcissist. Big difference. Look, it's okay to hang back and watch someone's behavior, or start a conversation to see what someone's beliefs on a certain topic are. Here's one that some of the gurus teach that I agree with. Ask their opinion of a prenuptial agreement. Within context, of course, to a topic being discussed. Don't just break out and ask about something like that, but put it into context. And if they freak out on you and get angry that anyone would want such a document, you then have your answer. And it's probably wise you don't pursue this person as a life partner. Now, is this in a way using game? Maybe. Maybe. But what you are doing more so than anything is getting to know someone and if they are toxic or not. So you can make an informed choice on if you want to go forward with this relationship, or stop it before it gets too deep and too involved. And you are proactively exercising your boundaries. You see, I think it's okay to see if someone has a decent moral character through your normal daily interactions and through the conversations you might have. The problem becomes when someone tests merely to see what you will put up with. That is toxic, and that can be dangerous for your future if you choose to stay with someone like this. And using game to combat this so you can keep such a relationship isn't smart at all. Because again, you can't change a snake. And you can't change a narcissist no matter how much game you think you have or how much game you try to use. However, using game to get free of a narcissist you unsuspectingly got entangled with, I say, is just part of what is needed to be done to get away. Again, if you were a prisoner of war, you wouldn't, for the sake of being honest, tell them all of your plans on how you are going to escape on Thursday at 2 o'clock. No. You would keep it to yourself. And possibly even play a game of cards with the guards if they were friendly enough, to possibly find out more things from them that might help in your escape. And doing so is just part of what is needed to escape such a bad situation. And it's something I will talk about more in the future. But I'm curious. Have you noticed what I'm talking about here? Am I the only one that hears these people talking about how to game this toxic behavior and game that toxic behavior, all to somehow get this toxic person to magically stop being toxic? I'm curious as to your thoughts. Also, please tell me how you are doing. What new things are helping get you through recovery from narcissistic abuse? The more we share, the more we grow. And it might be something that might spark thought and a video topic we can all talk about. Well, that's all I have for now. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to support even further, you can do so by the way of Patreon. There will be a link in the box below. And to those that are already supporting by the way of Patreon, I humbly say thank you, thank you, thank you. With that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.